I went to Ulta. And when I go to Ulta, I go in there with a budget and I walk out of there spending like 2 times over my budget, which is fine. I went to Ulta and I have been wanting to try the new Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. So I have seen a lot of people who actually love this foundation, and there's some that say like it's true because it says it's up to 24-hour wear, but there is a ton of people telling me like it's not true, like I can only wear it for like 5 to 8 hours. So I just wanted to try it for myself. I also had to get the Stay Naked concealer as well because I want to see if they work well together. I did get 2 free Urban Decay gifts. One of them is the long-lasting makeup setting spray, the all-nighter setting spray. I have actually used this before. I have like the bigger bottle. I absolutely love it. I don't know why I stopped using it, but you know. Last but not least, Anastasia Beverly Hills put out recently. I have never been so excited for a palette before. I don't think. If I have, I can't remember. So I got the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It is
so cute.
I love this packaging. And I have seen a couple of people, even Jackie Aina herself, review palette, and just kind of tell you like, you know, if there's fallout, if there's this and that. But for me, like if there's fallout, that does not make or break the palette. But that's just me. Some people, if it has a ton of fallout, some people will not even touch it again. Like,
I can't get this out of the package.
So here is the palette outside of the box. I am loving this. I just love it. So of course it has her initials, and then it has Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just living for this. So when you open the palette, you have your little mirror right here with a little protective cover. And then down here you get a brush. I love these little eyeshadow palettes just because like they're easy for like on the go. They have their own brush, like it's compact, and you have a mirror. So like literally these palettes are the best. Anastasia and Alyssa Edwards actually collabed and made a hot pink palette. I lived for that palette for like months. And then when I found Jackie Aina, you know, had to do her own thing, I just had to get it.
And Van. Or trust issues. Anybody else have trust issues? No? Just me? Great.
So I will be playing with all of this today. But just a little side note, I guess if you go to Ulta and you spend so much or you buy whatever, you get a little bag full of Anastasia Beverly Hills. It has a clear brow gel, a lipstick, a contour stick, and a little compact mirror.
And I haven't opened it, but I can't because this little pepper is tied real tight.
So in the bag, we're going to start off with the compact mirror. And here is what it looks like. Real cute. And then it's actually double-sided. And then the next item is the lip gloss in Toffee. And then last but not least is the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick in Banana. Looks like this. And I don't know if I will ever use this just because
I don't like contour sticks.
I'm going to jump off camera real fast and do my brows and prime my face. I will come back and
start this new look.
I'm back. I did my brows, I primed my face. I primed my face using the Dew Primer by e.l.f. Jelly Pop collection. And I actually just did a review over this if you want to go check it out. Then I used the Stay Naked concealer to clean up the bottom half of my brows. It is very easy to blend. It is very easy to set just by that little area right now. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I do my eyes first. I don't know why. I'm going to start with Supreme right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take that all the way over into the corners just because I feel like doing so. So I think what I want to take next is pinker, which is this shade right here. I'm going to take Credit right here and be taking Wigglies, this little shade right here, and putting that all over my lid. But first, Naked concealer. I'm just putting this on the back of my hand. I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics number 10 brush. I'm going to take my little mermaid brush and dip into Wigglies. Going to do lashes, which I think I'm not going to do false lashes today just because I don't want to. I'll be using the Big Ego by Tarte mascara. This is like my new fave mascara. It used to be the Believe Beauty, but this is now my favorite. To the face, so I'm going to take my foundation. She's real watery. That is what she is. Like, splatted. Let's see if I matched good. Probably not. But it's fine. I really honestly can never seem to like get the correct foundation shade for myself. So I'm either like so white or like real dark. But it is weightless. That it is. It doesn't feel like I'm caking my face on at all. like the most blendable foundations I've actually ever tried. Time for the concealer. And I have been obsessed with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for the longest time. Like, oh my gosh, it's been forever. And I have to say, this Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer tops it. Like, it is so easy to blend out. Okay, now I'm going to be taking the Becca Hydra Mist. Been my go-to powder, but the only downfall that I have with this Becca setting powder is that when you want to get the powder on the sponge or the brush or whatever you're using, it is horrible. It is hell to get this on here, because you open this little thing and it has like a little net right here. So you're like pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing, and no powder is coming off. Well, some powder is, but not a lot. So now I'm going to take the Smashbox Contour and Spotlight palette. I've had this for a while, and I used to be a huge fan of Smashbox, which I still am, but I don't really use this palette as often as I used to, just because I have new products that I like. I'm going to take the Sephora Collection brush and dip into these two shades right here. Just kind of mix them. For blush, I have decided to use the Pac-Man X Wet n Wild Collection blush palette. And I usually use this shade right here. Grab my BH Cosmetics number 4 brush and just dip into that. And I love a good blush, so the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Brightening Rock. I honestly might do the toffee, just because I think it's really pretty. And that is the final look. I hope you guys like it. Overall thoughts, these are amazing. They blend out very, very well. I did not have a problem with them at all. For the e.l.f. Dew Primer, the primer and the foundation worked really well together. I actually love it. I didn't think I would actually like the stickiness of the primer. And the palette, the Jackie Aina palette, I love how these colors blended. I love how they go on, and I love how all of them kind of are great together, because I used pinks and reds and purples and it just, and browns, and it just kind of flowed. Have a huge problem with blending at all. Also with this concealer, I did prime my eyes with it, and I think it did amazing with the shadows. Usually if I use a primer or a concealer as a primer, it breaks away and it doesn't really stay together and blend, and it never blends. So I have to say this concealer is great for that. The all night, I've used it before, I still love it. Last but not least is the Anastasia lip gloss in Toffee. I absolutely love this color. It's great for a nude. I usually wear nudes all the time, so I love this. Applicator actually is very, 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 very soft. Some of her products that I've actually purchased myself, the applicator is either sticky or it's coming off already. That is the final look. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a big thumbs up and press that subscribe button down below. Stay tuned for more videos.